Welcome to another edition of Barely Inbounds, volume number 3 with GolfObserver.com. Sal Johnson, I'm the Fish Jeff Aaron. Today we're going to talk about how much you would pay to get a lesson from Tiger Woods, an amazing hole-in-one story, and a preview of the Arnold Palmer Invitational at famed Bay Hill Golf Course. Joining me now is Sal Johnson. Sal, let's keep it in bounds today.
Well, we'll try to do that. So what's up, Fish?
You tell me, Tiger Woods, I have an autographed Tiger Woods golf ball, and I'm a Tiger Woods fan, and you have asked me the question, how much would you pay to get a lesson from Tiger Woods? Well, given that he hasn't won in 35 months, I'm not sure I'd pay very much, but what's the story?
Well, for the last 13 years, his instructional tips have been in Golf Digest, and last January they dropped all that, and nobody knew what was up. You know, would this mean that Tiger wasn't going to do any lessons anymore? But today we found out the reason why he dropped Golf Digest, and that's because he's launching his own mobile app on the iPhone and iPad, and it's called Tiger Woods My Swing, and it's aimed to help golfers just like you. Doesn't that sound great?
Not necessarily. It sounds to me like Tiger's trying to find more venues to make money back that he probably had to pay out to his ex-wife.
Well, you know what? Let's put it this way: it's $9.95. It's $9.99 for the app, and it's not going to Tiger. It's going to the Tiger Woods Foundation. So that kind of makes things a little differently. Normally, I'd poo-poo anything like that, but this app is supposed to be really neat because it's able to capture your golf swing and compare it with Tiger. The app is also loaded with videos in which Tiger answers questions and things like that. But the big question is, with Tiger's swing in flux right now, would you want to have a thing done by Tiger Woods, or do you want Sean Foley or Butch Harmon, great teachers, to do that?
I would rather get instructional video from Tiger on how to be a billionaire and meet skanky hoes. $9.99. That I might pay for.
You pay $9.99 for that one, right?
Sounds like an interesting DVD. Sounds like Tiger Gone Wild videos. Maybe we could put them on late night TV. All right, Sal, one thing I do every time I play a round of golf, especially with new people, the first question I ask on the first tee box is, hey, how many of you guys have ever had a hole-in-one? Because I haven't, and it's an unfulfilled dream of mine. But you have a pretty amazing hole-in-one story.
Well, in a club match last week at the Eastwood Golf Club in Melbourne, Australia, in the morning round, it was a 36-hole tournament, Dragan Miliskovic made a hole-in-one on the 14th hole. He was very excited about it and came back after the round, and, everybody was giving him cheers and everything about the hole-in-one, and Dragan, made a big thing to say, hey, I'm close to the pin. Well, that wasn't the case. This is where the story really gets amazing. In the afternoon, two players dashed Dragan's dreams by achieving something I've never heard of before. In one group, Lance Robinson played the 160-yard hole and holed out his tee shot for the second ace on the same hole in the day. And not to be outplayed, a person in the same group that hit two shots after him, Lindsey Howard, did the same thing. Put the ball in the hole. So you had 3 holes in one on the same hole on the same day, but 2 of them came in the same group. The odds on that are just, astronomical.
And it isn't like a 95-yard hole that funnels in, where the green funnels into the cup. This was a 160-yard hole?
A 160-yard hole. It was a legitimate match. It's a legitimate golf course and everything. So,
wow.
Fittingly, all 3 players shared the ball price for the nearest to the pin, and the club gave each one a hole-in-one trophy, a special tie, a couple of golf balls, and the club paid for free drinks for everybody that's members of the club.
Well, I was just going to say, it sounds like a lot of people would be drinking for free after that day on that golf course with 3 hole-in-ones. All right, we have a great golf tournament this weekend, Sal. It's the Arnold Palmer Invitational. It's been won by Tiger Woods 6 times. It's at Bay Hill. Graham McDowell is there. Phil Mickelson's there. This tournament shapes up nice to me because it's the classic veteran superstars against a lot of the up-and-coming golfers. So let's make some picks and preview the golf tournament.
That sounds good. You know what? Let's change the rules a little bit. We've done this before. You take one, I'll take another one. Let's take 3 picks, but let's make it exciting. The last pick, you can pick anybody. We could pick Tiger, Graham McDowell, anybody. But the last pick has to be somebody that has never won on the PGA Tour.
Fair enough. I get first pick.
Of course.
I'll take
it's your honor.
I'll take Tiger Woods to end his 35-month drought on a course that he's won time and time again. So I take Tiger Woods.
And you know what? I'll take somebody that's beaten him just a couple of months ago, Graham McDowell.
You'll take Graham McDowell. I will counter your Graham McDowell, and I will go with the long bomb hitting Dustin Johnson because they're in the same group with Tiger. So if Tiger doesn't win, then maybe Dustin will. So I'll take Dustin Johnson with my second pick.
Okay. Now, you know what? I don't know which one to pick. Sergio, VJ. I'm going to go with Vijay Singh. I think he's going to play very well this week.
You have ridden Vijay Singh like a tired old war horse.
I'll tell you. And he's just beating the hell out of me, let me tell you. So one more time.
I am killing you in this competition. And now, according to your rules, I must pick a golfer who's never won before. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Well, I'm taking the new breed of golfer with the Justin Bieber-like haircut and the classically ugly orange or purple outfits, whatever he chooses to wear. I'm going to take the young Ricky Fowler as my third and final pick.
You know what? That's way too easy. Way too easy, and he's playing bad. I'm going to take Kevin now. How about that?
You're going to take who?
Kevin now.
Now, when are you going to take Kevin who? Kevin when? Are you going to take him now?
I'm taking Kevin now.
All right. In the words of Charlie Sheen, in my performance on today's Barely in Bounds program, winning. Sal Johnson, you just messed with a warlock who has tiger blood pumping through his veins, and I think I've chalked up an easy victory on today's Barely in Bounds featuring Sal Johnson from GolfObserver.com. I'm the Fish, Jeff Aaron, on Fish Online on GameTimeNorthwest.com. Volume 3 of Barely in Bounds in the books.